Meghan Markle has sparked backlash in the US after being accused of whining about the royal family. The New York Post columnist Maureen Callahan used the headline "Toddler and Tiara" in her latest article slamming the Duchess. Ms. Callahan wrote, "What will make Meghan happy? Hell if she knows. The only solace she finds from this existential torment, it seems, is sitting for fancy photo shoots and talking to friendly journalists. When the media has shaped the story around you," Meghan whines, "it's really nice to be able to tell your own story." The article comes after Meghan released the second episode of her Archetypes podcast and gave a 6,500-word interview to US magazine The Cut. In the interview, she said she was trying to forgive the royal family. She also said that Prince Harry had lost his father Prince Charles in the aftermath of their exit from frontline royal life. Media outlets in the USA are said to be losing interest in Meghan Markle and instead want to focus attention on Kate Middleton. The Duchess of Sussex dominated publications in the USA these past few days after she released her Archetypes podcast on Spotify last week. She also had her interview with The Cut magazine, in which she opened up about her work, her relationship with her royal in-laws, her family, and more. But a US TV insider claimed that she is only good for tabloid news. The source told The Telegraph, "Meghan is sort of regarded as tabloid fodder these days." The insider clarified that this does not necessarily mean that she has lost her popularity or that it has waned. But her star draw reportedly has waned. This is said to be because of the Sussex couple's failed projects. Meghan Markle and Prince Harry signed lucrative deals in 2020 with Netflix and Spotify to produce original content. They have only produced one show so far from Archie Audio, and that is Meghan's Archetypes podcast, which premiered on Tuesday, last week. Meanwhile, for Netflix, they had announced two projects under Archie Productions, including the documentary Heart of Invictus and the animated series Pearl. The streaming giant, unfortunately, axed the latter due to budget cuts. The source explained, "She was riding on the cusp of being the Duchess, but a lot of their projects have failed and some of the luster has gone. It would be unfair to say she's not popular, but we are doing less on her. We are more likely to do something on William and Kate now." It is said that Meghan Markle's alleged trashing of the royal family contributed to the public's loss of interest in her. In the first episode of her Spotify podcast, she slammed royal protocols that she said prevented her and Prince Harry from taking care of their son Archie just hours after a fire incident in his nursery. They had to finish a public engagement and leave him with the nanny. Then on her second Archetypes episode, Meghan Markle said she finally learned how it felt to be treated as a black woman, instead of a biracial woman, when she married Prince Harry. Meanwhile, Kate Middleton has always stuck to the royal protocol of never complain, never explain. It has been over 2 years since the couple stepped down as senior royals and moved to the US to become financially independent. The Duchess, in her latest interview with The Cut, touched on her life as a working member of the royal family. However, critics take it as an stunt for popularity, earning money and fulfilling her deals with the streaming giants. Royal expert Russell Myers has claimed that Meghan is speaking complete fantasy, particularly in reference, suggesting the Sussexes are under pressure to deliver captivating content because of these contracts to fulfill with Spotify and Netflix. Speaking of Meghan's chat with the US magazine, Mr. Myers told Sunrise, "The whole thing, in this article, is complete fantasy. Talking about how there would be photographers at their doorstep, they couldn't exist in a normal life within the royal family. It's not only hurtful, it's farcical as well.